Hello, today I will speak about the correlation between these Shaktism related ideas which I discussed in earlier videos and modern science, because I just want to make sure that we are not deviating very much from general known proven ideas. It should not be like we should not say that whatever is there is untrue. Like, whatever I want to say is, like, suppose we say sun rises in the east and sets in the west. If we find out, when we found out that okay, sun is at a single place and we are revolving around the sun, and because earth revolves in one okay, because earth revolves around itself in one day, it it feels like the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Okay, but even if we have this model that sun is at one place and earth is revolving around itself and revolving around the sun, this model, this is not define, this is not saying no, sun does not rise in the uh, east, sun does not set in the west. That is untrue, that is false, that we are not saying. What we say is, uh, this stays true. Actually, whatever is known thing, whatever is already applied thing, so this sun rises in the east, sets in the west is applicable also. People in olden days would find direction where to go based on this, that okay, now sun is here, so this is east, so we should go here, like that. Okay, so all of a sudden, because we have a new model, we are not saying that is not true. That is true. The deeper truth, the more useful truth, where we can solve more problems or have more applications of it, is that sun is in the middle and earth is revolving around itself and around the sun. Okay, so this is the main idea. So we in any way should not defy, okay, any theory is not valid if it is defying what is already known. Actually, this is slightly the reason why I never talk about Maya, or I don't agree with Mayavad, because everything is untrue if that idea we take. It's not, I cannot, I don't want to go in that direction. So precisely for that only, now we will relate Shaktism ideas. So Kriya Shakti we can easily relate with kinetic energy. That Kriya means actually something is moving because of kinetic energy, because some external force gets applied and things move. This much, actually there is no, that is not too much complicated. Uh, when Jnana Shakti comes, earlier what I said, that multiple kriya, multiple actions are happening together, and when it is observable for us that repeatability is making it stable, that it is happening, same things are happening again and again and again. So for us, we can see it is repeatable enough that it gives some stability and our eyes can observe it and we identify that as something. Okay, suppose suppose if something happens, then some other thing happens. Suppose there is a ball which is going like this, then going like this, then moving in circles, then going forward, backward, then again goes like this. Then we cannot say where the ball is. Okay, but suppose if a ball is going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, we identify that as a bouncing ball, because there is some stability because the action is repeated. Same idea I was trying to say in case of anything which is observable, which we identify, which we give some name. So this is actually there in the modern science also. In case of so we had that intermolecular force. So two molecules exert force on each other, and that is why crystals stay in the shape. That is why things appear to be in the shape. Also, in case of molecule, also two atoms exert force on each other. So there are intramolecular bonds, and these bonds, to break these bonds we need some kind of energy. So the chemistry is based, I mean chemistry is like this only. So some energy is some the chemical reaction happens because when we have enough energy to break one bond and form another bond, new element is formed. So here also the actions, the forces are involved, so actions are involved. Okay, the movement will not be there every time because actions happen, I mean force exerted from uh, different sides are equal or somehow equalizing each other, and the real movement is not happening. That does not mean that there is no force exerted. Okay, so shakti is shakti. We can still go with this. I mean, we can still go with the idea of shakti when we are talking about a steady object also. Going further, inside one atom also there is atomic energy, and the nucleus is heavy, and around that the electrons revolve because of the, I mean because of the force exerted, something similar to gravitational force I think, but I don't remember the name of that. If you remember or if you find out, put in the comment. I'll just google after this video, maybe in the next video I'll mention. So those electrons, and also electrons have the energy levels in the different orbits which they revolve now. So when electron goes from one orbit to another, that is also discrete energy levels. Okay, so here the nucleus exerts force on the electron, and when this another nucleus uh, exerts higher force on the electron shifts from one atom to another atom, and a bond is formed. That this used to be there in our school chemistry or something. So that is also there. Beyond this, inside nucleus also, that E equal to mc square equation was there. So E, energy equal to mass into uh, speed of light square, and that was used in nuclear fission reaction, where uh, those are used in atomic power centers or atom bombs, etc. That there the nucleus they bombard with another atom, and they another particle or atom, and they make a blast. So that mass is convertible to energy. Actually, mass is convertible to energy, and that E equal to mc square, mass energy mass can go from one to another. Okay, so in that case also we can say even vastu is can be expressed in the form of energy. In fact, tremendous amount of energy is there in any steady mass, in a steady mass. Okay, so this also goes with that expressing a vastu as shakti, energy, force, action. Yeah, in case of ichha shakti, actually that is slightly there is general in general science we have causation, no, that the reason behind that is ichha, considered ichha in case of Shaktism. But this this has some link. So you there is one osmosis concept, right? So if there is a beaker with water, and if there is a beaker with water and salt, so salt mixed with water, this is a solution. And there is a tube which is connecting these two beakers, okay, and there is a semi permeable membrane where water can move but salt cannot move, okay. So in this case actually the water always moves from uh, only water to salt water, because salt water has less water, so there is a abhava of water, and there is ichha of more water. I mean, we can explain these in that term. That's what I'm trying to do. So osmosis we can explain in terms of ichha shakti. I'm trying to do that. So water always moves from the beaker which has only water to the beaker which has salt plus water, and the speed, the rate at which the water moves, it is dependent on how much concentration of salt is there. So if there is more salt and less water, then there is more abhava of water, then there is more ichha of what is not there, water is not there, and here water is there, here water is not there. So water flows from where it is to where it is not, because where it is not there is ichha. I mean, in terms of Shaktism, where it is not there is ichha to be what it is not. So there is the yeah. So I was able to, so that is called as osmotic pressure. Then that was there in our school physics or chemistry, I don't remember, but that osmotic thing, osmosis idea was there. That also can be related